Hello Internet, welcome to the show today. Today we will talk about the power of team alignment. This is your host Shahid Sharif, sharing my wisdom with you, hoping it benefits you as you navigate life. Today we're diving into something that might sound like a corporate buzzword, but is actually the invisible force behind every high-performing team: alignment. Let me paint a picture. The year is 1986 and the Space Shuttle Challenger is about to launch. Engineers from Morton Thickall have concerns about the O-rings in cold weather. They communicate these concerns to NASA management, but different priorities are at play. The launch proceeds despite freezing temperatures, and 73 seconds later, disaster strikes. This tragic example illustrates what can happen when teams aren't aligned, not just on goals, but on values, priorities, and communication. Today we'll explore why alignment matters, what it really means beyond the buzzwords, and practical steps to achieve it within your teams. When I say team alignment, what comes to mind? Perhaps a row of nodding heads in a meeting, everyone agreeing with the boss. That's not alignment, that's conformity. True alignment happens at three critical levels. First, strategic alignment. Does everyone understand not just what we're doing, but why? Research from Gallup shows that only 27% of employees strongly believe in their company's values. When team members cannot connect their daily work to a greater purpose, engagement plummets. Second, operational alignment. Are we clear on how decisions get made? Who is responsible for what? A study at the Harvard Business Review found that in the average organization, managers waste more than 40% of their time writing reports and coordinating with others. Third, and perhaps the most overlooked, psychological alignment. Do team members feel safe to express concerns? Do they trust each other's intentions, even in disagreement? Alignment is not about everyone thinking alike, but it's about thinking together. What is happening in our brains when teams fall out of alignment? The answer lies in our primitive threat response. When we sense misalignment, be it conflicting priorities or trust issues, our amygdala triggers our fight, flight, freeze response. Cortisol floods our system. Our prefrontal cortex, responsible for complex thinking and collaboration, goes offline. In a fascinating study at UCLA, researchers used fMRI scans to observe brain activity when participants experienced social rejection, the same neural networks activated as when experiencing physical pain. This explains why misalignment feels so uncomfortable. When we are working towards different goals or operating from different values, it creates a sense of social threat. Our brains literally cannot perform at their best. The cost? McKinsey research shows that teams with low trust and alignment spend approximately 50% of their collaboration time in unproductive, defensive discussions. Beyond the neural impact, misalignment creates practical problems. Decision paralysis. When priorities conflict, decisions stall. One tech company I worked with had 7 top priorities for the quarter. The result, nothing meaningful moved forward. Resource waste. Misaligned teams often duplicate efforts or work at cross purposes. A healthcare organization I consulted with discovered 3 separate departments building similar patient management system, none of which could integrate with each other. Innovation drought. Psychological safety, a key component of alignment, is the #1 predictor of team innovation, according to Google's Project Aristotle. The data is clear. Alignment in teams and aligned teams outperform misaligned teams by every metric. MIT research shows that enterprises with top quartile employee alignment achieve 2.3 times more revenue growth over a 3-year period than their bottom quartile counterparts. How do you know if your team struggles with alignment? Watch for these signs. Conversations that feel circular, the same issues arising repeatedly without resolution, silent disagreement, nodding in meetings, then resistance during implementation, excessive meetings needed to coordinate basic activities, language that separates rather than unites their department, my project rather than our work, success in one area that creates problems in another, the phrase, "I thought someone else was handling that." If 3 or more of these sound familiar, you likely have an alignment problem. So how do we build alignment? Here are 3 evidence-based approaches. First, create clarity through constraint. The human brain can only hold about 7 pieces of information in working memory, yet many organizations bombard teams with dozens of priorities. When everything is important, nothing is. Practice ruthless prioritization. What are the 3 most important outcomes this quarter? Make these visible and reference them daily. Second, implement decision protocols. Most misalignment happens not because of disagreement on goals, but confusion about decision making. The RACI, responsible, accountable, consulted, informed chart, creates clarity. For each key initiative, explicitly define who has decision rights versus advisory input. Third, institute regular alignment rituals. One effective method I've implemented with executive teams is the 1 forward, 1 back exercise. Each week, team members share one way they moved a priority forward and one obstacle where they need alignment. This creates a psychological safety zone for surfacing misalignment early. Remember, team alignment isn't a destination, it is an ongoing practice. Even the most aligned teams drift. The difference is they notice quickly and course correct. As leadership expert Patrick Lencioni says, if you could get all the people in an organization rowing in the same direction, you could dominate any industry, in any market, against any competition, at any time. Start small. Choose one area where greater alignment would create immediate impact. Apply these principles. Watch what happens. Until next time, remember, alignment is about perfect harmony. It's about creating the conditions where both individuals and teams can thrive. Thank you. Until next time. Bye-bye.